If you're holding any of the YieldMax ETFs, you should sell them right now, because right now I can tell you all those ETFs, they're almost obsolete. And also, if you're an investor who has always wondered which ETF should you buy or should you not buy, because I get that question a lot. Should I buy Tesla? Should I buy Nvidia? So if you're an investor like that, also that question is no longer available, because as of today, there's a brand new ETF just came out. Hello fellow investor, welcome to today's update on YieldMax ETFs. And if it's your first time, just make sure you subscribe, and if you like my content any means, just make sure you like. Today YieldMax ETF launched fund of funds ETF, or the name is YMAX. This is a brand new, which is today. We look at the overview. YMAX Overview here is a fund of fund that seek to deliver monthly income to investors. YMAX portfolio will be primarily composed of those YieldMax ETFs, the underlying ETFs that rely on synthetic cover call ETFs. So you know the YieldMax ETFs, there are 18 of them. All of them, they do synthetic cover call. So this is going to be the fund of fund which is going to compose all of those ETF in this one. And you can see here YMAX portfolio construction. So the underlying YieldMax ETF held by YMAX are equally weighted. So this is a pretty good. When you weigh equal weight, in all means is always you have better performance, right? Because you weight all of them. So you weigh the winners, the losers, everybody get equal weight, and their weight are relocated on a monthly basis. So they're going to adjust the weight. If one is performing well, the another one is performing badly, they're going to rebalance. I mean, they buy the underperformer and they also sell the overperformer. In addition to that, YMAX portfolio will be further adjusted to include new underlying ETF. So right now they're only 18. So whenever they launch a new product of YieldMax ETF, they're going to include that in this YMAX. So that's a pretty good. Why should you invest in YMAX rather than investing individually, right? For example, if you want to buy Tesla, you want to buy APLY, you want to buy Nvidia, you want to buy Amazon, you want to buy Facebook, or you don't know which one should you buy. So why should you do that? You can just buy individually, right? This is the reasons why you should buy this YMAX rather than individually. So YMAX seek to generate current income primarily through investment in the underlying YieldMax ETFs, which are these ones here. Each underlying YieldMax ETF employs synthetic cover call strategy that seek to generate income from an option premium, okay, and also does provide indirect exposure to specific security share premium return with a cap on a potential gain. So you want to have exposure of all those ETF, then this is the easiest way to do that, rather than having one, or you might not have enough money to buy all of them. So if you have this one, you have exposure to all of them. So YMAX portfolio of underlying YieldMax ETF is designed to broaden access to simplify ownership for shareholder, providing them with exposure to numerous ETF in a single ETF, as I've mentioned. So you're just going to have one that gives you exposure to all these ETFs and all those stocks or underlying stocks. So current YMAX portfolio, this is the current portfolio right now. There are almost 18 of them, and you can see here they put a chart here. You can see the number one is Tesla, and it has 65%. Here we can see, for example, the Coney, which is Coinbase ETF, has the highest. Next to it will be Moderna, which has 158%. So when you if you want to know exactly how much you're going to get in terms of yield, you can actually add all of these up, and once you add all of this, you average on Excel, it will give you exactly percentage how much is going to yield. So that's how they're going to determine how much you're going to get on a monthly basis, because technically they're going to take all the income they get from here, they average, and then they give it to you as a shareholder of this YMAX brand new ETF. If we look at the actual website itself, we can see here there's no distribution right now. It says YieldMax Universe Fund of Option Income ETF. Yield, there's no yield because it just came out, so they're not going to be any yield. But as I mentioned, if you take all of the ETFs and you average, then you're going to get the yield, how much is yields at the moment. If you look at the details, how much you're going to get, you look at the ticker symbol YMAX, and inception date was actually on the 16th of January. As again, inception comes on the day before the actual trading day, which is started today. Primary exchange will be New York Stock Exchange, and NAV will be YMAX.NV. That's the ticker symbol for the exchange of New York Stock Exchange. We look at the management fee is 0.29. We look at the acquired fund fees and expenses, right? Because they're going to take one ETF, all those bunch ETF, they put all of them together and they're going to manage. So the fund overall, you're going to pay 1.28%. So if we look at the price, it's only 20. If we go to trading desk, we can see the prices today. It was at 19. Oh, it opened. The first day was open is at 1980, and then the bid was between 20 to 31. There's a massive, there's a really big gap spread right there. But the range of today was 1970 to 1991. 52-week range, of course, is 1970 to 1991. It was brand new, and volume was almost 100,000. So it wasn't as big, but of course, it just started today, and many people don't know this fund. But we can see it closes at 1990, again 10 cents, which is about half a percentage. But we look at the after hours, look at that, it's a 10%. If you are holding this ETF right now, if you bought it today, and let's say for example tomorrow it opens at 21.93, that means you just made over 11%, because if you take a 10.21 plus the gain of today, which is that, it gives you almost 11%, right? If you bought at 1980. So that's a pretty good gain, and this is this is very exciting, because instead of you having all those ETFs, you can just buy this and have all of them at once. So that's all for today. I just want to make sure I give you this update on YieldMax ETF, the brand new fund that just came, they just opened, which started trading today, and the ticker symbol is YMAX, which is going to have all the YieldMax ETFs in one. So very easy way to simplify your investment. If you don't want to miss and you want to stay in the loop when it comes to YieldMax ETF or any type of investment you're investing your money, just make sure you follow this channel. And if you haven't subscribed, don't hesitate to do that. Just make sure you subscribe, and if this video give you any value, just make sure you smash that like button. What else I forgot? Oh, I think that's it for today. Till we meet again, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.